and welcome to Aussie Scale Modeller. JC, glad to have your company once again. Thank you so very, very much to everybody, and I mean absolutely everybody that has emailed, messaged, text, all that sort of wonderful stuff across all the platforms just to find out how I am going personally, and really do appreciate it. It means so very much, guys. Yeah, naturally all the other people like Monique from Mickey Sticky, Braden from Outlaw Paints, and Andrew from Fulbore Models, Wayne from BB's Hobbies, Jürgen from, well, Jürgen Station, just a whole heap of people, and there's so many of you guys, I can't name you all, but I do thank you. So most of you already know why I've been crooked the last 3 weeks, but yeah, been on the couch and nothing to do with COVID, haven't even come close to that yet. But yeah, and my darling wife is a good matron, so stay on the couch kind of person. But anyway, guys, let's get into this episode. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe and the bell notification. As you can see, things have changed around me, and that's because I've got some amazing kids. Huge shout out and a happy birthday to my son Luke, and happy birthday, mate. And then Sean, one of my other sons, and my daughter Tay, my teenage daughter Taya. Lovely, incredible, wonderful kids. They literally moved everything from back in the old shed that you saw all the way up about 30 metres from the house up into this room. They carried it, had to lift it up over balconies, this bench here and another bench, around about 200 and something kilo each, plus all the modelling stuff. I mean, there's a fair bit down there, but everything I need to be able to do the channel and enjoy building modelling for you guys is right here for me. And I'll give you a little bit of a tour. There's a nice air conditioner up there. Righto, guys, well, in this episode, it's a bit of a Titanic episode. We're going to do the unboxing of the mighty VC 1980 limited edition Brock Commodore. It's all there, so we'll unbox that, and then we shall, well, I shall reveal to you the delivery I got on Friday last week. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's the 1/200 trumpeter scale. The Pontos kit's on the way, scale deck's on the way, and MK kit is on the way with it as well. All those three kits cost more than the actual kit itself. Some great paints from Rory's RC Hobby. They're the Vallejo Titanic paints. 5 or 6 sets of those. It's a big ship, can need a lot of paint. Also, I've got the fibre optic lights to go inside it, and yeah. But a huge shout out also to 2 awesome human beings. I'm going to leave their links again in the description down below that you can have a look at them. That'd be Oz Scale Modelling, Mr. Peter Holroyd, and Hibbo's Model Bench over there in WA. So, guys, thank you so much for just being great blokes. Really appreciate it. So what we'll do, folks, before we move into unboxing the VC Commodore, I'll just let you know, don't forget Jürgen Station. I'll play that after we do the unboxing, and then, yeah, we'll unbox this Titanic. And wow, guys, again, thank you so very much, appreciate it. Let's unbox. Alright, guys, here we are with the limited edition 1980 VC HDT Commodore by Andrew from Fulbore Resin Models. Make sure you visit the website, guys. The link's in the description. And what do we have here? We have some glass, some vac-formed glass. We've got awesome decals here. Put them around there. And don't forget, guys, make sure, we've got the bonnet there, you actually go and support these people, guys. And I know Andrew, as I said before with the Titanic, he's able to resin print pretty much anything, but he does a lot mainly correlated. But if you've got some ideas, just drop him a line, drop him an email, and see what he can do. Right, I'll take that out. Oh, and yep, I've got 2 windows there. Awesome Fulbore sticker. Can never have enough of those. What do we got in the bottom here? We've got... Right, we have. Thanks for your purchase. I truly hope you have fun building your VC Brock Special. Before you open package, please take a minute to download the assembly instructions and refer to step 48. This step shows how to insert the chassis onto the body. Well, that's great. So that's a great little note there. Right, we'll lay that. And sign up, become a Fulbore member. That's awesome. And a checklist of all your parts. One side, 2 sides. So that's great. So you don't have to double check that. It's been checked for you. Oh yeah, let's open this up here. Beautiful, well packaged, guys, in air foam. Right, dashboard. What's that? Looks like the console, steering wheel. Hang on. Oop, headrest even within steel inserts. Oh, hey, that's all written down for you there, folks. How good is that? Alright. Maybe back a bit. There we go. Look at that. So all your parts are labelled. That's pretty impressive. Yep, we've got a seat. Yep. Awesome. So we've got 2 front seats there. Door inserts. Door panels, I don't know what you want to call them. Door trim. There we go. They're front and rear. Great detail. Handles. Yeah. Pretty darn magic, that thing. Okay, what else we got here? Another piece. Oh, have a look at that, guys. Even got the seatbelt latches on the rear seat. Pretty flash that. Right. Axles, exhaust. Look at that. Right, let's go on to this one. Oh, I must have knocked the label off that, but yeah, you got the air filter. Looks like sump in there. Yep, bits of fan. Oh, that's the 308. What am I looking at? There we go. Okay, what do we got there? Fuel cap, headlight lenses, what? Oh, wow. Look at the stuff in this, guys. This is just incredible. It's like opening a box of candy. What do we got there? Yep, all that stuff there. The body seems to be loaded with bits and pieces as well. Wrist, what's that? Grill, bumper, front bumpers and parcel shell. Some great detail on these pieces. I mean, it's just... This will be a build video, but not right now. It'll go on the list of to build videos. So, look at that, spring, the struts, you name it. It's all there. We have one gearbox. Okay, what else? There's the other pieces of the door trim. Well, look at that. Fuel tank. Unbelievable detail, Andrew. Outdone yourself, mate. And some awesome HDT rims. Alright, let's have a look at this. Have a look at that. Wow. That is truly amazing. There she is, top view. reverse, down to the fuel cap. There we go, have a look at that. And we'll put the hand on there, see if we can get yeah. Drilled out the tail lights, headlights. What's this say? Caution, handle here, do not handle here. Window frame is delicate. Okay. Right, so that can go just sitting there. Yep. Great bottom chassis. Right, we'll put that there and there. And that is just amazing. So make sure you go to see Andrew at fulboremodels.com. Fulboremodels.com. Now it is, I do have, these are available right now. I've got, each is individually numbered and autographed, and that is number 4. And recommended with Braden from Outlaw Paints is the specific paints for it, and Icky Sticky Glue right there. Here are 3 of the amazing paints that I had there. Firehorn Red, what have we got there? Tuxedo Black, Palace White, Palace White, and there's another couple here, guys. I've put them somewhere and I just misplaced them. The kids, when they've stacked it up, so I'm not going to get angry, so not a problem there. So yeah, well, there we have it. The mighty, as you can see, VC HDT Brock Commodore. That's just amazing. Guys, let's get back to the main camera. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go from here, take a break. For all you trainees out there, let's have a look at Jurgen's station.
Shall I be joyous or shall I be damned?
Hey, thanks Jason. G'day everyone, how you all going? Hope you had a good week. Starting on from last week. So what we got now, this body, this Victorian Railways loco is just about done. A couple of detail bits went on, the handrails. So it's now ready to be mated to its chassis. And that's this one here. So during the week I disassembled a locomotive just for the purpose of getting the chassis. So there's the body, a little bit of electronics, it all comes out. Some of the detail parts, there's the little pilots that sit on the end, like so. They both came off. The motor, the pair of bogies, they all come out. So what we end up with is just the basic frame, which is what we need. A little bit of modification. You have to mill off all the raised detail, which I've done there. So this frame is now basically ready to be reassembled. Just a couple more cuts to do. Just need to remove these gussets on the end of the frame, and also underneath the fuel tank you'll see a little catch, little lip there. That thing there, it's got to go. But other than that, it's ready for reassembling. It's pretty close to paint. These are the new pilots. They come with a kit. You make them up, and they'll fit into each end. And then our frame will take the body, and you'll start to see the direction the model's going now. So we're certainly well and truly on our way to getting a loco ready for paint. This will be a good one to stick with. During the course of next week I'll do those little bits I've talked about, so hopefully next show I'll have all the major sub-assemblies done and ready for paint. And the other loco that we've got going at the moment is this one here. Last week, remember, it was bright red, now it's a big lump of brass. My favourite paint stripper for metal, Diggers. It comes in the yellow tin you find in the big green hardware store. Had a real challenge getting the paint off this one. It took quite a bit, many applications. Finally got there, got about 95% off, which is good enough for now. A little bit of a change with this project. It was just going to be a repaint, so strip off the old paint, put on the new paint scheme and that was going to be it, but the owner's had a bit of a change of heart and wants to go down a complete sort of detail and try and bring the model much closer to the real one. So this model will give a bit of a rest. I've got to source some parts and do a fair bit of quite tedious and probably quite boring modification. So I thought when I've done all that, we'll come back to it, because essentially we'll be ready for paint then. So that'll be a couple of weeks away, just depends on the parts when they come out of the USA. But for those interested, basically the details are going to be done at each end. These little mark lights, they need to be ground off flat. These two apertures here need to be closed up, and these number board assemblies, they need to come down about halfway. So what will happen is I'll cut out a new hole basically and fill up the top, and then I'll push the number board assembly down to where it should be. And on the back, roughly the same sort of work. Cover up the apertures, remove the dual light markers and put single light markers in. I'm going to try and save these little detail parts in here when they come out. One will need to go up there and one goes on the nose. So I thought we'll give this one a rest. When I've got those sort of fiddly details done, come back and have a look, see what I've done, and that model as well will largely be ready for the paint shop. As I ask each week, and I gratefully receive a few questions, and one in particular caught my eye, and it was regarding track and how to keep your model railway track clean. So I thought next week might be a good opportunity. We'll have a chat about track, we'll have a chat about the different methods of cleaning a railway track, whether it be chemical or mechanical abrasive, and that should be interesting for people starting out wanting to know a little bit of maintenance for your model railways. Anyway guys, thanks always for watching. It's only a short segment. You can contact me a couple of ways: Jürgen Engel at y7mail.com, or via the contact details on my website, jurgenengel.com. I think by now I should probably get a big sticker along here, shouldn't I, with my details on it. You can read it as you go along. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Have a good week. Have fun. Catch you later. Bye bye. Our Victorian Railways O-Scale T-Class diesel. Body's done. All the bits are on. So now the next step for this thing goes away for a chemical bath. Then it comes back for paint. So there's our body. You might remember in a previous video I made mention of the chassis. A little bit of work had to be done to it. The surface had to be milled out. Also the new pilots need to go on for this kit. So when joining brass and this large lump of cast metal, very clean, everything was cleaned off, sanded back. 24-hour epoxy, slow set epoxy is the only way to glue these sorts of surfaces together for any sort of shear strength. Glue them together, clamp them, let it go off for a couple of days. Then the top surface is sanded back so it's nice and smooth. Same at the other end there. So that's ready for paint. There's our bogie, which is part of this donut chassis. 4 of these little fellas, they're the new side frames. Okay, so they're a white metal part. A couple of them were soldered on, the brake shoes and the cylinder and the activating arm there, they were all soldered on. It'll drop straight in very nicely to the existing mounting plate. It'll be screwed on. Just see the 2 screw holes there. And there's our new side frame. So there'll be 4 side frames to paint, 2 bogies, and a couple of sundry bits. There's a fuel tank. There's a battery box that goes next to the fuel tank that hangs under the engine, sits over that part there. That'll get sent away now, chemically cleaned. It'll be etched. It'll come back. I'll put the paint on it. The first colour for this loco will likely be a black undercoat with the direction of the paint scheme's going. Generally when I paint, I do keep the models locked away in boxes, largely for dust and for cleanliness. But when there's some paint on it, some colour, by all means I'll bring it back out and show you guys and have a bit of a look of how it's going. Very exciting. That one's done and off the bench and onto another project. So I'll certainly keep you guys updated, and when it's all done we'll have a good look at the finished model. I'll just pop some of these bits to the side. I was asked a question a couple of weeks ago about cleaning model railway track, and that's a good one. So I've scavenged up a bit of track, a few bits and pieces I've had lying around in the shed. in boxes, whatever. In general, there's probably two ways to clean model railway track that's, I guess, popular. Using a hard cleaning block or using some chemical. With these cleaning blocks, they come in a huge variety of shapes and sizes and what have you. It's an abrasive block, and you work it by scraping it over the railhead. It is abrasive, so keep in mind it can, in certain circumstances and certain use, damage track. It can leave very fine microscopic scratches in the head of the rail, and that starts perhaps an endless cycle of cleaning as dirt hides in those scratches, and you find yourself you're starting to constantly clean the track. I do use it in circumstances where you've got to give the track heavy clean after some scenery work perhaps, or some track painting. You can see they do work. This block was actually grey when it started, so you can see on the end there, you can see now all the black is all the dirt that's been picked up off rail. You get good life out of these. I don't know when I bought this, would have easily been 4, 5, 6 years ago. It's barely worn down, so they are a long life product. Dragging it over the track, I find just 1 or 2 passes, and that really should be all it needs. If you can, hold your block at a slight angle, and don't forget to clean the inside of the running rail, the inside of the head of the rail where the flange and the wheel meet. So that's often forgotten. People just do the top. It's important, if you can, try and get the inside of the running rail. My preferred way to clean already clean track, just to give it a little bit of a light clean over, is rubbing alcohol. I tend to buy mine in a big 1 litre or 4 litre jug. I think I only got 1 litre because of COVID, and it was hard to get alcohol there at one stage. I decant it into smaller bottles, old bottles lying around. Cotton bud, don't need to soak it, just a little touch. And I use this to clean the rail, rub it across the top. What I find is the cotton bud will curl down over the head of the rail and will get the inside of the head of the rail, as I mentioned previously with the hard cleaning block. So I'll give this a bit of a drag and we'll see what happens. There you go. So you can see it does work. It is picking up dirt off the track. I do prefer the chemical method over the abrasive method for general cleaning and for maintenance. Guys, stay away from the WD-40. It's a great product. It does many things, but it's not a track cleaner. And likewise with sheets of sandpaper, they're not track cleaners. That's about it, guys, for this week. If you've got any questions, as always, give me a yell. You know where to. I didn't make up the sign this week, as I mentioned last week. I will do it. So I have all my details up the top of the workbench there, and you can contact me that way. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Have fun.
Alrighto, guys, here it is, the Trumpeter 1/200 scale, Queen of the Ocean, the mighty Titanic. Let's sort of lift this up a little bit so we can all, hang on, let's get a bit of an angle on that. Let's see where we're going. Let's bring it back this way. And there she is. I mean, what a absolute monster of a ship. Rightio, it's actually Titanic Honour and Glory. This was kit was reviewed and corrected to enhance the authenticity of the final model. A few special thanks here. Titanic Honour and Glory, with the additional thanks of Titanic historian Jonathan Smith. I wonder if he was related to Captain Smith. Who knew? Rightio, guys. Please keep the packaging, since it contains important information. Not for children under 3 years. Who knew? Right, I can't really tell you what that says, but anyway, let's have a crack. Open this up, and whoop, there goes that. Hey, there we go. They just fell off the floor. Big thanks to Monique from Mickey Sticky there again. Awesome, another mat. I'll just put that out of the way. Right, let's try and get this out of its box. You're seeing it as it happens. The struggle is real, folks. Okay. Right, we've got these are on top, folks. So we've got that. It is the painting and marking guide. Keep those safe out of there. The 66600. This is the Pontos set. I'll be doing an unboxing on that. There we go there. The LED assembly guide. And it's yeah, a bit of wiring to do in there, quite a heap. Really nice instructions. I am using I'll be getting a custom made wooden base. I've got a lot of things to do to this to, well, more detail than probably overkill, but you can never have enough. And there's your instructions there. Right. Right, left to right, right to left. It's easier for me to go right to the left. Okay. Box number 1. The LED light set. Okay. We'll move that over to here. Now this ship, guys, this build will be going back in the box till we move house. I'm not starting this and then having to uproot and move everything before then. Now also from the RC shop up in Townsville, Colin and his awesome son, I'm waiting on the 132 Boredom models at Lancaster, so that will be coming up too soon. I believe it's about 4 weeks away. It's on the boat, the ship. And in this box we have, as soon as I can get the lid off, it's the trouble with having one arm that works at the moment. It really is. Right here, just another. And this is box number, or box lettered A. There. What do we have? What do we have? Alright, I'll switch cameras, guys, and we'll see if we can get an overhead of this. Righto, let's do it now. Right, let's open. Well, I won't take these out of their beautiful. I mean, have a look at that, guys. It's all wrapped in foam. There's just some. There's a tiniest little. No, that's not even flashing. This is just so beautiful. Oh yeah, we'll put that over to there. I'm guessing that's the same. Right, hopefully it's not too glary for you guys. Yeah, some more of the structures. You can see that. I mean, there's some great detail in that already, but when you throw the Pontos kit, the ScaleMate's deck on it, the MK kit, yeah, that's going to be pretty amazing. It is so well packaged. I don't know, can we get in there and have a look at some of that stuff? That's just amazing. Right. Yeah, some more of the same. Right, what do we got? We got a deck here. Again, wrapped in foam, as you can see. Now this is 1.348 meters long, this model. So that's just another piece there. Run that on there. And more sprues and more sprues. Hang on, this one's exposed. The person in charge of foam didn't get to put it on it by the look of it. Yeah, have a look at that. Yeah, wow. Alright, we'll throw that in there, all back in there, in the order it came out. And yeah, so that's one box. Wow. Can't wait to take you on the journey with me, guys, for this. It's going to be epic. And I could say something about the time it's going to take to do it, but yeah, what I will do is I will put these instructions in this box if they fit. Do they or don't they? Yes, they do. Beautiful. They're protected now. Okay. Moving on to a bigger... Oh, there's a box under that box. Box B. Now, I have never built anything this big in plastic before, so yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is... oh, this could be part of the... in there, that's part of the stand. I'm trying to think, it was a Paul builds scale models or whatever on YouTube. I'm going to hook up with him and see if I can get hold of an actual stand to build it on. So yeah, that might be part of the bridge, I'm not sure. But yeah, yeah, this is definitely part of the stand, the other half. Okay, let me go there. Yeah. The detail, I mean, even if you just built this stock, I don't think you'd be too disappointed. I mean, but when you spend this kind of money on a kit, as most of you already know, yeah, you sort of go crazy and you want to make it the best you can. So yeah, I'll be holding back a couple little flash marks in there. Yeah. Oh, there's some propellers. They won't be used due to the fact, yep, I've got all that other stuff coming. But even those, you know, the rudder, I mean, I've got brass rudder coming, brass propellers, a lot of brass. I've got a heap of 3D resin stuff. And well, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Some decals there. So yeah, there'll be three. I believe the Pontos and the MK. There'll be two unboxings for those. One of each separately. And because Scale Decks is just Scale Decks, it's just as it states, the decking for the Titanic. So I believe in all my research, it's the most accurate deck you can put in, wooden deck you can put on this ship. So we'll go with that. Right, moving on to box C. There we go. Ba-ba. And the struggle is real, folks, I can tell you. It's been what? Nearly 2.5 years. Yeah, nearly close on 2.5 years since the accident, and you just never know how much you miss your left arm if you're right-handed. Oh, just a few cabins or whatever there. I'll put that there. There we go, a bit more decking. Yeah, another little bit more decking there. Yep, more of that. That's tighten that up there, maybe that'll work better. There we go. And we're just going through boxes and boxes and boxes of this stuff. Right. Yeah, some more there. Now I do have in the MK set, I think there's 151 people, but this is a photo which you get with the Titanic. So in all my research so far, because this wasn't just off the spur of the moment purchase, out of the 3 or 4, including this photo etch, you're going to get the most accurate replication you possibly can. Well, there's just sheets and sheets of this photo etch, I mean, and there's a little chain. But yeah, so, and that's what I want to do. That's like the funnels. There's 3D set I'm getting done that are way more accurate. These are great. Hey, as I said, if you're just going to scratch build it, out of the box, boom, you're there. Yeah. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure I'll find out. It's fully sealed in there. And I'll lay that photo etch down so there's no chance of it bending in there. Just funnels over there. So yeah. And you guys get to go on the journey with me and see my frustrations, and well, most of you, all my awesome subscribers, no, I don't hide anything. I say how it is. If I'm peed off about anything, I'll say I'm peed off. If I'm frustrated about anything, I'll say I'm frustrated. I do know, guys, while I'm doing this, we'll go up to D. There we go. I'm guessing this will be more decking. Hibbo managed, as I'm recording this, Hibbo's received a nice something in the mail today, so mate, I hope you enjoy it. I really do. Rightio, and here we go. Now, which way are we going to go? We'll go from my left to your right. So here's part of the decking, and it's not all of the decking. So there we go. She sailed on by. That's one piece. And let's go again. Yep. Now this is going to be a fairly long episode, guys, and thanks for sticking around for it. As well, haven't done anything for 3 weeks, and yeah, there we go. Right. Okay, those 3 pieces were in that big long box C. And what we'll do is we shall switch cameras now, because this next one is, I'm going with the hull. So yeah, I want you to all see that. So let me put this back in here, and we'll get to it, eh? Alrighto, guys, down to the final box, and it's the only one that's not marked. Out of all the other boxes, this one's the only one that's not actually marked. So there we go, and let us see what we can see. Whoa! Whoa! Happy days! Now there's a bit of flashing on the bottom here, but hey, by the time I paint this hole, you know, there's the seams here will be sanded down. But anyway, let's get it out. I know you guys want to see it. And there. We go. Rightio, so let's sail on past. Let's go in there. I mean, even, as I said, folks, have a look at the detail on this already. Now, there's a lot of inaccuracies, according to the Historical Society. Get up as close as I can there for you guys. Look at that, there we go. Go down the side. And there's a lot of cutting that I'm going to have to do. And lots of drilling, lots of filling, and there we go, folks. Rightio, I shall put this baby back in her box. But that's all part of it. It wouldn't even weigh 200 grams, I think. Oh, no, probably more than 200 grams, I'd say. But not much more than that. You're going back in there, go. There we go, she's there. Wow. Right, well. Right, let's get the other boxes back in order. Right. I do believe I went this way. Yep. Nope, got it wrong. So what do we got there? That one there. That one there. That one there. And finally, that one. How am I going to do this? I hope you're enjoying the struggles here, folks. No, there she is. Right, okay. Well, how good's that, guys? I mean, thanks for sticking around for that Titanic unboxing. Alright, guys, yeah. Let's do a quick tour of the brand new office, hobby store, or hobby room and all that sort of stuff, which my amazing kids, as I mentioned earlier, you know, went to town and worked so hard to put all this up for their old man. Alright, guys, let's have a go. Right. Starting off with the editing suite, say hi to yourselves there, folks. Mighty Parramatta Reels. Now there's my wall of Outlaw. And there's more coming. There's just a few kits that the kids brought up for me. Down there we have the fridge, some more storage, the dehydrator, the spray booth, and let's go over there more. Well, there's a Titanic. That's a wall of Mr. Hobby to Mia. And picking up, we have more models there. Two awesome speakers. Right. And right behind me, just a bit more storage. Keep the place a bit tidy. Yep, the old turntable and amp. Printer. And the most important thing, folks, yes. Dump. The air conditioner. Right, let's go back there. Right. Well, okay, guys. Thank you so very much. Hang on, I'll just find my beverage. Yeah, thanks heaps, guys. Thanks for watching Jurgen's Station. Thank you for your support, guys. Hey, make sure, look, visit your local hobby store, guys. Make sure you do that. Keep the doors open. I mean, it's great and convenient online and that, but who are you chatting to online? I mean, yeah, you want this and that, but your information, why not walk down to your local hobby store, grab it in your own hand, and if you have that, your own local hobby store, and you think they should be on the channel, I'll interview them, I'll promote their business for nothing. I mean, that's what this is about, promoting Australian modelers, Australian business, hobby stores, and yeah, Australian made products, guys. That's what I started it for. I'm not the greatest modeler, and I never probably will be. No, none of us will. There's always something we can learn every day. Well, again, guys, I'm not sure what else to say. It's been an amazing 3 weeks off and on. Thank you for all your support. Again, new to the channel and you're stuck around this long, guys, please, it's free. Hit the subscribe, the like, something about likes, some algorithm. I don't care if I make a $0 or a cent out of this. This is not about money. It's about sharing with the world what we have. Got some great interviews coming up with some great Aussie modelers, and there's a mob down in Victoria I'm going to be speaking to. So yeah, thank you so very much. Don't forget to support, Braden from outlawpaints.com.au, Monique from Icky Sticky. I believe I'm getting, folks, hang on, the brushes with the Icky Sticky logo and the clippers, these ones here, yeah, with the Icky Sticky logo. And don't forget that VC Commodore is a limited edition. And Andrew, mate, I know you're doing COVID at the moment and recover well from that, mate. But go on to his channel, his website. That's www.fulboremodels.com. And don't forget, as I said, Braden, www.outlawpaints.com.au, ickysticky.com.au. Support these local businesses. Wayne from BB's Hobbies up there in Mackay. Thanks, mate, for all your care and concern. There's some great hobby expos coming up, model expos coming up, guys, so check your locals. As soon as I know about a lot, they'll be posted. I know there's up in Townsville. There was one car meet the other day in Brisbane. So yeah, the more I can get hold of those guys, folks, let me know and I'll put them on every week. Righto, guys, well, that's about it. I don't think I can say any more except thank you so very much for hanging around for this distance. And yeah, till then, as I always say, it's all good and catch you later.